I think we need to call out the leadership of Russia. And frankly, we need to extend the sanctions beyond the top layer of the Russian leadership to, frankly, all of the members of the Russian Duma who have basically stood in willingness to go along with with Putin's actions.
Yeah, I think you and most of your colleagues, I'm sure, believe that Putin is a war criminal for what he has done over these past 3 weeks in Ukraine. I know you just received a briefing on Ukraine. The House Intelligence Committee Chairman Adam Schiff came out and dismissed reports that there's any serious movement on a potential diplomatic deal between Ukraine and Russia. What is your understanding?
Well, on that diplomatic deal, I didn't get a chance to fully press that. I saw the report. I think this war is going to go on. Listen, I would pray for a diplomatic solution, but in many ways, that would be left up to the Ukrainian leadership and obviously the Ukrainian people. Clearly, at every turn, the Russian military is not what it was built up to be. Their execution, frankly, in terms of not even taking out the Ukrainian air command systems, the fact that over half of the Ukrainian Air Force or more is still up and operating is, frankly, malpractice on the part of the Russian military planners. I do think it's important that we continue to send them additional assistance. We're into literally tens of thousands of anti-tank tools, tremendous increase in the number of Stingers, and I applaud the administration, while not getting into the actual systems, but applaud the administration saying we will get longer range anti-aircraft tools to the Ukrainians, where in effect they could potentially even gain some control over their skies if they have those longer range anti-aircraft tools. So I think the Ukrainians are doing quite well, but we need to continue to rush arms and equipment, and not just us, but our European and other allies as well.